Spiritual static, a sudden heavy cloud over your home, that unsettling feeling, no matter what you do, an invisible wall is blocking your path, your peace, and your power. Last week, we pulled back the curtain on the heavy, binding mechanics of sour jars. But today we are turning the tables because if you know how a knot is tied, you damn well need to know how to untie it. Welcome back to Witch Talk Live, family. Get comfortable, grab your journals, and drop a comment to let me know where you are tuning. I can't speak. Are we in Mercury retrograde? Anybody? Because usually when Mercury is in retrograde, I find that I can't speak. And as you can see, I'm struggling right now. I wonder what that could be from. Anyways, let me know where you're tuning in from, because we're diving deep tonight into the spiritual defense and how to recognize and break and completely shatter a curse. Now, for those of you who are new to the realm, or if you're watching the replay, welcome. I'm Aurora Moon, an author, reader, shadow work guide, and your host every Thursday night here at the Witches of Eastview. I help you face your shadows and claim your power and remember the absolute sovereignty of your own soul. And tonight we are talking about a topic that every single practitioner, intuitive, and sensitive soul needs to have locked down in their magical toolkit. Now, I see you are all rolling in, and I forgot to put my phone up so I can see who you are because I can't see anything right now. I'm just talking. So let me get on, guys. Usually I'm more prepared than this, and I'm so not prepared tonight. You know why? Hockey's on. And I love playoff hockey. And hockey's on tonight, so I'm a little distracted. Okay. So I am just getting myself on here so I can see who's on. I see Jay is on. Oh, the resin geese. I have something here that I'm going to be showing what is inside. I have not opened it yet. They sent it to me as a gift. And I'm really excited because it has my name on it. No, they make homemade resin stuff. And I'm told that this is completely inspired, intuitively inspired. So I am excited to see what's inside because they said that as soon as they saw it, they knew it was for me. So it could be anything because I love lots of stuff. It could be a voodoo doll. It could be like moons, right? I don't know. We'll have to see. And if I get any of this right before am I saying anything too much because I'm not sure what's in here. I'm just picking up what I like or what I know I would like and what you guys already know of me. But if you're all just rolling in to the live right now, blessings everyone. You'll get to know my personality. But today we call in our coven. And please do so if you are involved with other witches. Let's get together as a big, huge coven so that we can inspire change, right? And the more, the merrier. I love that idea of just putting us all out there. Like we don't need to be afraid anymore. But I see Jay's here and I see Steven. I see the resin geese. I see Sage's aura. And I know that there's probably a few more that is on here that isn't chiming in because I know our Sherry Beautiful is always in the background watching. And I know that some latecomers always come at certain times, and I love that. I love that everybody just pops on when they can. They don't feel that they need to be here because that's not what it's about. It's not about being demanded on. It's about getting together because we're putting time together for ourselves for some witch talk. And you guys help inspire my channel by building off of things that I get written to almost daily on what I can maybe do next. And I love that. So, with all these weeks that we've been together, right? Um, we start building like a tribe like family, and I love that. But, anyways, I want to get back to what I wanted to talk about. We all have had those days, those weeks, those months where it feels like the universe always has this personal vendetta against us. The car can break down, an argument erupts out of nowhere, and your energy just feels completely drained. And you may start thinking, did I cross the wrong person? Or is someone throwing shade my way? Or am I just losing my mind? Because it's too coincidental sometimes, right? Like everything just seems like it's falling apart. But let's get real for a second, because we want to do what I call a system check, because this is where a lot of people accidentally gaslight themselves, or on the flip side, fall into a total magical paranoia. We've all had those weeks where the universe feels like it's using us as their punchline. And when this stuff feels like all of this is coming down at us at once, right? Um, we can start feeling like, did somebody do this to us? Is this, I feel like I'm cursed. Who's messing with my energy, right? Who's throwing whatever? And we need to take a deep breath, because we need to look at the mundane baseline first. Because let's say it's your car that breaks down, right? You might sit back and think, oh my God, maybe it's the car this week. Maybe it's, something else next week. And it just feels like money after money after money. And you feel, or whatever, right? Could we look at that as, this must be happening because somebody's done something to us? Or can we maybe look at the fact that maybe the reason why the car broke down was because it was 10 years old and it needed an oil change and you didn't do it lately? Maybe that's the reason. Or the relationship that you might think that is doomed, because maybe there's arguing constantly. Maybe you think that there's something going on there, but what's really going on is maybe it was breaking down to begin with, and you're not seeing these patterns until, because maybe you put them aside. Maybe you knew that your car needed to get this oil changed and you put it off, and then something happens. Well, you put it off on a 10-year-old car. It's probably going to happen. We have to take care of the stuff that we have first before we can assume that something's going to get better. And if we're not taking care of what needed to be taken care of at the time of being taken care of, then it's going to break down. You can't expect it not. And if you put off fixing the roof and you fixing the car and fixing this and fixing that, and all of a sudden this is all happening at once, it's because you probably put all of it off together, thinking that there was another time, better time. And sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you gotta take care of it right in the moment, because you don't want it to progress into something bigger, because then it does feel like it's coming all down on you at one time, right? So we have to look at these connections, and we have to know whether or not this is coming from ourselves, that it has put something aside, or if this is actually an energetic spirit type connection that is playing a part on our everyday life. So when it comes to curses, we have to look at it from all perspectives. As a gray witch, You can't look at one side without looking at the other. It's not going to work that way. You have to come from an angle of seeing it if you're on this side, and what if that was the opposite. And that's kind of an empath thing too. Empaths will feel that really deeply. So that's why we feel that maybe this is a lot more heavier, and we think that it's something more than what it is. When you rule those out, then you look at the bigger picture, and if it feels like it's bad luck, it might be heavy energy that's attached to you. If it feels like it's heavy, if it's suffocating, if it's dropped over your entire life out of nowhere, if it's sudden, if you all of a sudden come with this overwhelming dread and you feel the second you walk into a home that something is going on, you can just feel it. Pets, they know whether or not there's something going on. They know if there's a spirit around. They can tell in corners. They can get fixated on that. They are the greatest protectors of the night, I say, because they will let you know if there's something going on. If you've ruled out all of that stuff and you feel that this is what it is, then it is our responsibility to clear it. And that this is what this session is about tonight, is if you know how to dish it out, you have to know how to take it. It's the best way. It's the easiest way I know how to explain it. You need to know how to hand. If you're going to get your hands into magic, you have to know all angles. Otherwise, you might be faced with something that you don't know how to get rid of. Be prepared for that. Training, doing your spiritual training, teaching yourself your intuition, getting in touch with yourself, knowing yourself so well that you know if something's not good, then you know. No doubt in your mind. You're not second guessing yourself. Okay? So when those symptoms come up, that's when you have to know what you need to do, because panic can feed a parasite energy. And instead, you need to step into your power, and you need to recognize your authority in this space. So like I said, if you are going to start into this, I don't want to put fear into you guys. This isn't something to be fearful of. It has everything to do with understanding the energy so that you know how to move forward if something doesn't work your way. You have to remember, we just talked about curses and sour jars. Remember, but it's not, I don't believe in the threefold, but that's also because I will recognize where I am in it. It's not that I don't believe. I know how to defend myself. I know how to put up my parameters. I know that I'm not coming from a harmful perspective, harmful spot. I will never put harm onto anybody. But I will set boundaries. I will create balance. I will not be overtaken. Your space is your space, and you have to understand how to work with that. So with these type of curses, you want to know how to unbreak a hex, because all it is a disruption. So it's severing a tie. So I want you to think of a curse like a rogue radio frequency that has tuned you into a station. And if you just try to ignore it, the static keeps playing, right? You have to actively break that link between yourself and the source. So you can do this through cord cutting or drawing up a banishing sigil, or some type of symbolism that you are linked to when you think of banishing, okay? Because that's where your power is. So if you feel that you need to take scissors to cut ties, grab yourself a string, cut the tie. You don't need candles to do it. You can do it through meditation. I have a cord cutting video. It's a little bit older. I can always do updated ones too, but go back into the videos that I've done. I have a cord cutting protection ritual, and it is so important to make sure that you know how to do that. But what you can do to disrupt that curse, don't give it power. Once you recognize that you have that energy, you feel that that energy is there, that somebody is throwing something your way, stand in your sovereignty. Stand up and say, nope, you are not coming in. I see you at the door, and you're not allowed in. Why? Because I said so. I don't want you here. It's very easy to do. Now, a lot of people think too much into curses. They think way too much into thinking that there's more to it than just cutting a string. Now, put some energy into it. Don't just pick up a string and cut it. You have to put your energy in it. And as witches, you know this. So you do your ritual. You sit down and you meditate and you ask yourself, what do I want this cord to represent? And you hold that cord as long as you need to hold that cord for. And you see that cutting of ties. You can see, I remember being in an angel, it was my angel practitioner course. And we were taught how to sever cords with Archangel Michael. And that is a most common one that I've used because it's amazing. But when we were told to look through our cords that were attached, when you got to the heart, there is a whole bunch of threads. It looked like a big ball of yarn, just in a big bundle that is just being all over the place because those are your heartstrings. Your kids, your family, the people that you love, your coworkers, your friends, whoever, whatever connection that you have. And when you feel that, nothing can get through. That is the biggest protection that you can do. Is understanding that you need to cut those cords because you don't need to carry them. You have your own. You're not severing yourself from them, not physically. You're still going to see your child. You're still going to see these people, whoever you need to cut cords with. Because those are healthy cords that we're getting rid of. But sometimes you'll come across some dark areas. And those are people who are trying to attack. Maybe they didn't like the look on your face. I don't know. You could be sitting beside them and they just don't like you. It could be anything. And they start to attach just little by little, and they start to get heavy. Those aren't necessarily curses. They're just people who are, grunting, right? Like having their issues. So they're not going to be heavy. But if you have this dark energy that you keep on feeling that's looming over you, that is where you have to disrupt that connection. And you do that by moving through. You can take a smudge stick and smudge your house, but you got to remember that just because you do that doesn't mean that all of a sudden everything is going to be resolved. You got to clear that out. You got to get rid of that. So you can have a salt bath. You can throw in some rosemary for protection. You can throw in some bay leaves to rid and wish it away. Wish in positive energy. Whatever you write on it, you can put that right in your baths and stuff like that. And then when you get out, you're draining that off, so it's going down. You can do this in the shower as well. But that's just half the battle. You have to, if you think that there's a curse that is targeted at you, the residual energy is going to cling from everywhere. So you need to clear that physical space from the back corners of your house, moving intentionally towards the front of the house, opening up the window, opening up the doors, whatever you can, get everything in you out. You can use rosemary, you can use mugwort, you can use frankincense. And if you don't have music, you can use sound. You can use high frequency singing bowls. You can use bells. You can use even clapping your hands in the middle of the corners, just like that. Will rid of the energy. If you have pets barking, they help clear that energy too, because they will feel it. They'll clear that energy out. Now, this is something that I need to say, because this is where a lot of practitioners make a huge mistake. They do all of this stuff, right? And you think that you're done. Just because you've taken the salt bath, you've done um the smudging, you've put protection stuff in the corners. You have to you just did an uncrossing. You have to strip away all of that bad energy. And now, but here's the thing. Now your vessel is completely empty. You just cleared out everything, right? So if you leave a space empty, whatever random junk that is floating on in your neighborhood, like if you're letting everything out of your windows and doors, you can be out in the country. If you're out in the country, that helps a lot because you have trees around you, right? But if you're in a close net type city area, you are raw to get that again. So you've got to place your boundaries. You have to fill that space with more intention. You've got to lock down your perimeter. This is where I want to bring in the witch's bottle, because I can show you how to remove or to protect your space after all of this. You can use crystal grids, black tourmaline, smoky quartz. You can create a mirror charm by enchanting to reflect any incoming negativity right back to its source, right? Just be careful of where you place it so you're not directly hitting the sun at certain times, because you don't want it setting fire to anything that's in the area, especially if there's wood, right? Don't want that. Or homes too, okay? Don't want to dismiss the homes. You want to remember, keep your space clear, okay? But you want to fill that space. After you clear it, you need to then put that energy back into your space with so much light that there is no room for anything to take root. And you do this by creating, after you do that, you create that magical bubble that you throw yourself in, that I've taught you how to do. But instead of just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for yourself, and you're going to layer up. You're going to do another big big bubble type stuff that's around you, right? And you're going to push it to the corners of your homes in your space, because you want to be able to fill those areas. Remember, this is all done in your mind. You can create this and see it as it expands and goes into your corners of your home. See it getting there. See it like a big marshmallow. I like to visualize stuff like that, that just big cloud, right? That you know that everything is protected. And don't you dare doubt that your space isn't protected. You got to feel it. If you don't feel it, then how are you going to feel confident in your space? You've got to be able to confidently do your spell, to know that you are protected at all times. Nobody can get through to you. Okay? Now, I know tonight is a lot of theory about curses, okay, and the negative energy and how to deal with it. But we are going to move forward with this topic as well by actually showing you next week on how to actually do a removal or a cord cutting. If you can do one energetically, but you can also do one through candle work. So I will show you how to do that. It's very easy to do. If you're on part of my Facebook group, I usually post the event with the necessary ingredients if you need or want to participate. And if you're not a part of the group, come find us. It's the Witches of Eastview Spiritual Empowerment Group. So, yeah, let's get down to this because playoffs are on. Vegas against Carolina. And holy geez, did you guys see that? If anybody's watching, tell me if you're watching hockey. I always message my girlfriend and say, "Are you watching the game?" And she's like, "Why do you always think that I'm not watching the game?" Of course I'm watching the game. I love hockey. I'm like, I do too. So it's nice to talk hockey to another girl. And I talk hockey with Phil all the time. I don't want to cut myself. I'm not really good with that. Oh, there's a letter in here. Am I allowed to read it? I'm going to get permission first. Time for crafting. Hi, how are you? I see you guys there. Your hair, do you like it? I got my hair done. Okay, Resin Geese. Go Red Wings. Okay. Oh, goodness. Is Resin still here? Resin Geese? The Resin Geese. Oh my goodness. What did you guys send me? This is amazing. I'm cheering for Mitchie on Vegas nights. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm allowed to read this. This package has 3 resin pieces we made for you, all made with pure intentions for you, and one sent to ward off anyone trying to do you or your business harm. As with all things, cleanse for your own liking as after. Oh, okay. Liking as after. Okay. Sent many hands will hold these boxes. We thank you for your friendship. You truly are one of a kind. Wishing you many blessings. Stephanie, Alana, C, and S, the Resin Geese. And they sent me a package. I'm so excited. Hold on. I don't want to wreck it. Oh my goodness. I think this is a crystal holder. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, I just got shivers. Oh, I can feel the intention, guys. Thank you. Holy geez, that's powerful. Okay. Wow, you guys are, whoever made this for me, thank you so much. I can feel the energy off of it. It is amazing. Oh, I saw him the other day. Is this a candle? Or is this resin too? I can't tell. Yes, it is. No, it is. No, it isn't. Okay. I thought it was. I saw the little moon thing and I thought it was a little wick. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't that cute? A little frog. Is that the one that was hand painted for me? Okay. Oh, making sure 3 pieces. Okay. Oh my God, the energy is amazing. Your witchlings are amazing. Guys, the resin geese. Look them up. Put your link in the comments there.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, stop listening. I don't know where that came from. That was weird. Oh, what's this? Oh, does he sit on this pot? Or am I thinking too ahead of myself? Does he sit on top of it? No, he doesn't. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's so adorable. See how I think? I'm like, everything has to connect somehow. I feel the energy. Oh my God. Oh, the witch with the cat. Oh my God. I can feel the energy from all of these. They're so beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. You have no idea. You know what? I'm going to bring them as my good luck charm for this weekend. I have a show in St. Catharines. I'm the author. I'm bringing my books and I'm doing my craft stuff as well. But I'm going to bring these with me for good luck because I think it's especially. I think I'm going to bring my frog for good luck. He feels like my sidekick. And I'm going to put this right beside. Oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much. I think you guys are amazing. I love how we get together and do this together. Oh, thank you. I feel so appreciative. You guys are amazing. I know I've said that like 10 times in a row. It's just because I feel so overwhelmed. The notes that I get from you guys have always been so kind. And that's what keeps me going. It really, really does. So it feels bad that I was talking about curses. Oh, there's my cackle for you guys. Anyways, oh, thank you so much. You guys are all awesome. Oh my God, I still have a cough. This cough has been going on for like 3 months, I swear. I'm just seeing a new name, Sophia. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining tonight. I'm just about to get off. Those were amazing. Yes, thank you, Amy. They were absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not sure. Well, I said their names out loud. So I said Stephanie, Alana, and C and S, the resin geese. So if you're not already a liker of their page, please check them out on Facebook. I'm pretty sure they are on Instagram as well, and probably TikTok. I just go in so quickly. I'm so busy. But you know what? You guys let's do this again sometime. I'm just overwhelmed. So I got to get this energy off of me. So I'm going to see you guys next week. And we are going to dive into doing probably a cord cutting for curse removal. So you know what to do. And we can go from there. Okay. So ciao for now, witches.